So, as you can see from the title, this video is about me being without my phone for 1 week. Okay, so this happened last week. I got this phone, the one that I'm recording with, um, yesterday. So it's kind of like, the only thing I missed about when I didn't have my phone for 1 week is for reasons I'm gonna talk about later. The only thing I missed was making these videos, right? If you go watch my channel, you can see that I made these videos for like, I don't know, 3 4 days or 5 in total, like 5 videos. And I like making them. And if I had like any sort of camera on that week, then I would have made some banger videos, I'll tell you that. But yeah, so why did I even, it wasn't like a voluntary thing, like I didn't just quit my phone. I'm talking about I didn't have my phone for 1 week, like all my social media gone, like everything. I couldn't even like call my you know friends or mother or whoever, right? And yeah, so I kind of like lost it. It was like, I'm not gonna get into details, but I lost it. And I didn't find it. The story is like, you know another thing. But anyway, yeah, so what it actually taught me, I've been without my phone like this last half year. I've had this weird thing where, like, I don't know, if I asked you when was the last time that you were without your phone for like more than a day, like completely without your phone, like just not having your phone for more than a day, more than 24 hours, you probably couldn't answer me. Like, wow, right? Now, this last half a year, I think, I've had my phone. I mean, you could call me clumsy, you could call me incompetent, but I've had my phone lost or unusable for more than 2 days, 3 times this half a year. Okay, so once was in the summer when I dropped it, then it worked for like another day, and then it didn't work for like 2 3 days. Then the second time was when the phone just didn't work for some reason. Oh my god, yeah, I remember. I had my little cousin, right? She's like little, like 10 years old, 12 years old. He threw my phone on the ground and it didn't like just work. I thought it was broken. Like it worked, but the screen didn't work. So I had to like, you know, I couldn't do anything, right? And then I didn't know how to make a hard reset. So like turns out you have to like hold the button, the side button that you have right here, the power button, for like 10 seconds, or no, it was like a minute, and then it makes like a reset, and then it like, you know, resets, and then it worked. So that was like half a week without my phone or something like that. And and then yeah, and now I have now where I lost my phone completely. I just didn't have my phone, and then I was without my phone for 1 week. That's the longest I've been. And these last 2 times, you know, I've always been like, lately for the last year, I never like, liked social media. I've deleted Snapchat multiple times. I don't have TikTok. TikTok I've never had. Like 3 4 years ago when I had TikTok. TikTok is like the peak brain rot. I wouldn't like. I don't see any point in getting like owning a TikTok. Okay, why would you have a TikTok? I get Instagram, right? Instagram, you have all these like, I mean, you actually like follow people, okay, like famous people, influencers, whoever, like who actually like help you, okay. Of course, there are Instagram Reels, which I, which I abused a lot, but TikTok I don't have. Instagram, okay. Snapchat, I've deleted it for like, you know, the last summer, the summer we had right now, we I didn't have it for like the whole summer, and like it relieves all the stress you have. My friend said it very well. He's my classmate. He said that once you like delete Snapchat or whatever platform it is, really. Like the more, if you delete all Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, right, it's better. But once you delete these social medias, all the voices in your head are like gone. Like, I can't explain it if you never had this feeling. If you're constantly on your phone and your screen time is more than 5 hours, I really can't explain it. It will seem like, oh yeah, you'll just be bored and you'll just like just hang around. But it clears, like after 3 days, you're such like your perspective on life is so different. So different. Like you I can't explain it again. That's why I'm so glad that this 3 times happened. Now this half a year, right? I'm so glad that this happened because it opens up such new perspective. And this past week, I've been so productive. I how much, like I read 2 books, 2 full books in a week. Um, what more have I done? I've done a lot of things. Okay, I like people don't even read books nowadays because their attention span is so cooked, right? Like most people, you go on the street and not even on the street, like mainly like my age people, you ask them like, when did you last read a book, like from start to finish, and it's like few years ago, and I read 2 books in a week. Now, again, I haven't read books in a long time. Like I have read them, but like not like that. Like right now. Okay, so now I really understand like how much books involve you as a person, how much they, and I'm not talking about like self-improvement books, right? I'm talking about like every book. Self-improvement, like whatever book it is. And how do you say it, like novels, right? Like imaginary books, like things like this. You could say like, oh, you don't learn anything from it. Don't ever say that. Okay, it teaches you a lot. First, vocabulary. Second, your perspective on world. Because if you're reading like fantasy books, I guess you can call them, if you're reading them, then you can step into another person's mind and see how they think. My mom said it. And it's really well said because like it's true. You can literally see other people's worldview and things that you don't normally even like consider, right? So they teach you a lot. Okay, so you definitely like, I what I do right now is I have one like book that is like scientific or self-improvement. I don't like that word, but actually like teaches something. And then I read the second book, like the fantasy or novel, or I don't know how you call it in English, right? So yeah, books are good. They're very good for you if you want to improve as a person. If you don't, then yeah, I guess, right? And yeah, now that I have my phone back, no, this is not my phone. This is my uncle's phone, like an old phone that I got from him, and it's an iPhone. My first ever iPhone. I've had Samsung all these previous years, and now I finally have iPhone, and it's so different. I kind of like it though. Like I like the whole UI, and like I don't know, maybe it's just different, but I like to like test new things and try new things. So I don't know. I've always like lately I wanted iPhone, and I'm probably getting an iPhone for Christmas too. So yeah. Mm, hmm. But now that's the like dilemma. I like when the last week, right? I thought about like, do I want a phone for Christmas? Because like really, phone is so, it takes so much energy from you. Like I'm never going back. I'm not just saying that. I'm not just saying that for like for the sake of it. I really don't want to go back to watching Instagram reels. I guess I'll download Snapchat back, but it's kind of like, you know, I really don't need it, to be honest. Like I really don't. I don't miss anything from there. Nothing. If you think right now that, oh, I have Snapchat, I have all these memories, I have all these connections, whatever. Once you actually like, once it's actually taken away from you from like brute force, the things that you gain with with without having it, with not having it, versus the things that you lose from having it, if that makes sense. They're so, like, they outweigh so much. Like, it's like, yeah, it's like you can always download it back, you can always access these memories. Like, what do you mean they're not gone? But again, right, I see what I do. Like, I think I'll download it back, but I'll definitely keep the notifications off. That's what I did previously do. You should not have notifications on your Snapchat. If you get like snaps constantly, like, you shouldn't. And yeah, so I really don't want to go back to this. Like, it opens up your worldview. If you like, actually, like, I don't think you can do it anyway. I don't think you can understand it, what I'm talking about, the feeling, like all the noise gets out of your head. I don't think you can like understand it once you actually experience it. Once you actually lose your phone, or like it gets broken. Okay? I think it happened for a reason for me. 3 times, half a year. You can call me clumsy. Definitely I was like a little bit. But I'm grateful that it happened, because it's so materialistic, like, oh yeah, I lost my phone, or it's broken, or whatever. But it was an old phone anyway, first thing. And like, it improves me so much as a person. The worldview that I have now, how I see things. It also teaches you how to embrace certain situations. For example, if you're like, even before I had my phone, I saw myself constantly doing it. That I'm in a lesson, right? I'm like, or not even in a lesson, like in any kind of situation. Okay, you either talk to someone, like talk to them, and or you like just start. Okay, so they're like, that's what you notice if you like start seeing human interactions again, like especially for my age. You either talk to someone or you grab your phone. That's like the default thing you do. That's like every 1 minute everyone just like grabs their phone for no reason. Just like, you're sitting, right, you're talking to someone, then like it kind of like fades off. You don't have like anything to talk about anymore. Like, not even like that, it just like, you understand what I mean. You don't like, in 1 minute there are like ups and downs where you like talk more, and then you talk less, and then talk like a new topic or something, and then everyone just grabs their phone. And like, when I didn't have my phone, I couldn't do it. I just had to sit there and just think. Not in a like awkward way. I'm not like awkward guy, but like just just sit there, think about things, like, you know. And then you kind of wish that people weren't on their phones so much. You kind of do. You see people like, again, especially my age. You see people like they're constantly on their phone, like they're constantly on their phone. Every time something like happens, or something it's boring, every time it's a little bit boring, they just grab their phone. And it's so bad for your mind, for your dopamine receptors, for like your mind. Is so bad. It's not just about the time. And like, people talk about, oh yeah, you're on social media, you're wasting time. No, you're wasting time. In fact, you're actually, it's like worse than wasting your time, because it literally, how to say it, like, it like lowers your brain capabilities. Okay, so you're not just wasting time, you're actually like de-improving yourself. Okay, so it's worse for you. So like, you know it only feels good. It doesn't even feel good, to be honest. Like, it doesn't even feel good constantly having to check your phone. Like, it's not even like we do it consciously. It's just like, we like, it's like programmed into your mind, which is like, it's like a default thing. Just check your phone, check your phone. Oh, and you snap, right? And then you look at the snap. Rather, next time, consciously, just sit there. Just sit. Your phone, like, put it on your pocket. I mean, preferably put it in your pocket. Not in your pocket, in your bag or something. I don't like holding it in my pocket. But just like, put it in your bag and just be. Don't have to do anything. Again, you don't have to be like an awkward guy. Just like, be. think about things, you know? In a bus, when you're going home, just be. Just think about things. Or don't. Meditate. Just breathe. Read a book. For example, me, the last week, I literally, all I did, like I had to ride a bus for like 40 minutes to one place and then back again 40 minutes. And guess what I did on the bus? I read a fucking book. When have you ever seen a person read a book on a bus? Rarely. Okay, rarely. But why not though? Why not? It's so like you have so much time in your hand. So like why would you not do something productive? Why would you look at Instagram reels? Like I get it, it's addictive, I get it, it gets you dopamine, I get it that like there's nothing better to do. But there is though. You just have to practice it. Okay, you just have to practice your mind. Now that doesn't mean that this week cured my dopamine, I don't know, whatever, like dopamine addiction or whatever you want to call it, my attention span. No, it didn't. Like definitely I still have that. Even with this phone, I even right now I just see myself like looking it, like I just explained. Even though I haven't had my phone in a week, I couldn't do it for a whole week and I still do it from muscle memory. I don't have nothing on this phone. I literally have nothing. I don't have any apps yet. I literally have nothing and I'm still doing it. Looking for notifications. Right? So it like takes practice. But it definitely gets me like, it gets you the mindset. You understand what you're missing and what you don't, and like what do you really need to do? What do you really want in life? What really makes you happy? Because if you're constantly on your phone, it makes things so much worse. Okay, I could talk about this like hours. Okay, I'm definitely like I'm gonna talk about this in like later videos, but like it really, okay, it has so many like this is like the tip of the iceberg. Okay, they're like it does so much other things that you can't even fathom. Maybe you can, but really is bad for you. So just consider it. Okay, the least you can do is next time you're just in a public setting, or not even in a public setting, next time you just are, consciously think that, or don't even think, like next time you see you picking up your phone, at least do it consciously. Next time you do it, like at least know that you did it. Like, okay, I just took my phone up to look for notifications for no reason. For no reason. Oh, but maybe someone writes me. Maybe. Okay. Like maybe. But like, doesn't matter. I can tell you it doesn't. For the last week I've been getting without my phone. For a whole week. I couldn't call anyone. I couldn't write anyone. It really doesn't matter. Oh, what if all the people that texted me, whatever? Doesn't matter. It really just doesn't matter. If they really want to contact you, or like, now I'm not saying just throw out your phone, just throw your phone out the window. Like obviously it needs some sort of contact and everything. That's why got this phone. But like, just there's no reason. I got down without my phone for an entire week. You're telling me you can't get on without your phone for 3 minutes, that you have to check for notifications? Really? Yeah, anyway, this video is 19 minutes long. I almost thought like I'm not gonna make this video because I just uploaded my last video that is yesterday. Now if you're seeing this video, then I made the like No Not November video yesterday. So yeah, now I'm recording this one, and yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. This video is the first video I've actually done inside a room, like inside my house. Like I haven't, like I'm not outside just walking around and yapping. I'm actually like here talking to you. Okay, and yeah, that's about it. See ya.